All right, what's going on, guys? This is Maury,
Mark,
and Dave from the Erie Better Beer Bureau. We got another one from Fremont Brewing in Seattle, Washington. This is the Dark Star, barrel-aged Dark Star, and this is the Spice Wars edition. I'm just going to read it because it's a laundry list of things here. So as far as like adjuncts go, it's got cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, ginger, vanilla, and clove. And this year's release is a blend of 18, 12, and 8-month bourbon barrel-aged Dark Star.
Nice.
In 12-year-old Kentucky bourbon barrels.
Wow.
All of those are present. I would say with the ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg a little more prevalent.
I would say almost in that order. I mean, you can almost get the level of spices.
I get a big, like, woodiness to it. Like,
right.
the barrel is coming through.
Right, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, the adjuncts don't... I mean, they're there. They don't dominate or overpower the base stout or the bourbon barrels. I think there's, like, a nice...
I mean, it has it for a stout. I mean, it has a nice aroma, but it isn't in your face.
It's definitely
like
not.
Some of them.
And I get nutmeg and allspice, I think, ginger, but I'm not getting a lot of cinnamon and vanilla. Those two are kind of mute for me a little bit
I'm getting
on
a
the
little
aroma.
of cinnamon.
You are?
I'm getting a little vanilla.
A little vanilla, yeah. I mean, they're all present. Some are a little...
Yeah.
Maybe my olfactory glands are just a little more sensitive to cinnamon than yours.
Yeah. I'm not getting those on the aroma.
Because I'm getting a sweet
more
vanilla,
of a,
too, now.
I'm getting
Exactly. I'm getting some vanilla.
I'm almost getting like
the ginger is really starting to come out.
The ginger was popping at first at me.
Right, yeah.
Now I'm getting a little of the vanilla. I'm getting a little cola for some reason on the aroma also.
I was thinking chocolate.
I'm not getting a lot of bourbon on the nose, to be completely honest.
It's all spice and wood.
And wood, yes.
Yeah.
Cheers. Wow, it's smooth, I'll say that.
It is really smooth, and there's some vanilla. I'm getting the vanilla.
And it is waves of flavor, too.
Yes.
Oh, it's like almost like intense. Like it is just waves of flavor. That ginger definitely lingers around, though. Like, ginger's a strong flavor, though, I think.
Yeah, it is.
And with that stout body, you definitely know it's a stout.
Yeah, it definitely has a nice body. I'd say
What is
it's
this,
medium full.
oatmeal stout?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's their Imperial Oatmeal Stout. Woo! I mean, it's got a lot going on, though, boy. It is definitely Spice Wars. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of it really clashes with each other, though.
No.
I find it all very pleasant to drink.
Yeah, it's
just a whirlwind of different flavors, though.
I agree. There's a lot going on, but to me, it comes across more subtle. Mm-hmm. I don't find it overly, in your face. I think the flavors work together, like you said. Nothing clashing at all.
Yeah.
But to me, it's pretty subtle.
Yeah, there's a nice sweetness to balance out all the spice wars that are actually going on in this thing. It's well named.
Yeah, I don't find it subtle at all, man.
I
find all the spices pretty intense.
I don't. Intense is not a word I would describe to use this beer, or to describe this beer. Not on the aroma or on the taste.
I wouldn't say intense. I would just say there's an intense amount of flavor in there.
Yes, there is.
Like, the flavors themselves aren't, like, overpowering where, you can't taste anything else.
Right.
I feel they're really well balanced, but there's an intense amount of different flavors.
Yeah, I think there's enough sweetness in that stout body to kind of subdue those spices a little bit. Mm-hmm. But they are all very pleasant.
And I'm getting a lot of barrel on it.
Oh, yeah.
And bourbon. I'm getting... I'm having a trouble differentiating the vanilla flavor from the bourbon on here, but I'm getting wood. I definitely get a lot of the allspice, the ginger, the cinnamon, but I find there's that nice little, in the nutmeg, I find there's a little vanilla, some bourbon, some oak. I mean, it's a nice... Yeah.
See, I get a nice vanilla sweetness, and I pick up on the vanilla more on the taste than I did on the aroma.
Much more on the taste.
I feel, though, that I can get the things that are in it. I agree, but I'm glad, for one, that the ginger, allspice, nutmeg are subtle because I don't want intense amounts of those flavors personally. I think they would overpower this beer.
Right.
But all I'm trying to say is, for me personally, I don't think these particular adjuncts pop out like, and I know these have some different ones than some of your signature chili stouts and the Mexican. To me, the cinnamon and the vanilla on this just don't jump out as much, and nor do the other ones. But like I said, with the other ones, I wouldn't want them to. That's me personally. I wouldn't want a heavy amount of ginger. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely, yeah.
I'm going to give it a 4.25. Out of the series of the regular, the coffee, and this one I love because it has a lot of adjuncts, and they're all hitting for me. The mouthfeel's a touch thinner than the other versions, but and the barrel, I would say, is a touch less than the other versions as well. But, they kind of substitute that in with a bunch of, different, adjunct spices, which is nice. I just think I prefer some of the other versions of this better, which I've rated at anywhere from a 4.5 to I think a 4.75 at times. So yeah, I'm gonna sit at a 4.25 on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down just one, and I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. And I mean, truth be told, I'm pushing towards that 4.25. If it just had a little more bourbon, a little more vanilla, and even for me personally, a little more cinnamon, I would definitely go up that extra quarter point, and it'd be an easy 4.25 because I'm headed there already. But I'm going to stick to the 4.
All right, I'm going to give it a 4.25. I was actually thinking between 4.25 and 5 because I think all the flavors in this just meld perfectly together. It's nicely balanced.
It's smooth and blended. I will say that. I'm not going to argue that at all.
I mean, I think it's too good to give it a 4, in my opinion.
I agree.
Little subtle notes of bourbon. All the different spices are coming through in their own subtleties. It's a very delicious beer. I think it's well put together. I got to give it a 4.25.
All right, guys. Till next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.